So we've got a new show. It's called Past Callum and well, not now Callum, because now Callum he's made, so it's like, it's also past, it's like less than past, but not like less than, it's still Callum, but then it's like Callum from the now when the video was made, but not the first video, because that was past Callum. So it's now less now more, it's now when uploaded, no, because then he'd already made the, because okay, so it's less than now Callum. Callum is, but he's, because now Callum's probably like doing something. He might even, so if this is a few videos after, it's like it's less than that. But then obviously they're all less, so it's like less. It's past Callum, less now than Callum, but future from the first video, but still past from now Callum. But so.
Good morning, Past Bing. Yesterday I went to dinner at my friend Josh's house. Josh and I went to primary school together in Walthamstow. I moved away from London when I was 8 years old, and last year we reconnected after not seeing each other for 20 years. 20 years! So seeing him and his mum yesterday was amazing. Look at this little picture of us. Look at this, me in the middle. On a more serious note, Past Bing, today I turned my room upside down. So my letting agents called me this morning and they were like, "Hey, Mr. Christopher, we've got an issue with you referencing. It looks like you're below the earning threshold." Like, yeah, dude, I told you, I've got 2 jobs. I teach and I'm self-employed. And your stupid Experian thing only gave me the option for 1. The additional income thing was grayed out. So now I'm going through all my very well organized paperwork here, trying to find my most recent account statement. This shouldn't be happening anymore. I don't think I'm going to be needing this Christmas paper before the move.
No, really?
Drive, Maddie, drive.
Alright.
I got the goods. I'm under the Samurai's berries. I want to watch some anime. One of the upsides of this whole process is that you find all kinds of things. You know, you can learn a lot about someone from rifling through their belongings. So I thought it would be fun if we listed a few things that people might not know about me, based on stuff that I'm finding in my room. First up, check it out. It's my pass from Edinburgh Fringe Festival 2018. You'll be happy to know, Past Bing, that music you've been working on, the stuff that you were talking with Daisy about, ends up being one of the most rewarding projects you've done in a long time. Although I'll warn you now, you're not gonna get by just on rearranging some stems and stuff. Admittedly, you went into this project thinking it would be a breeze. You ended up writing 45 minutes of bespoke music from scratch. It was a lot, but it's great and it's out. If anyone watching is interested in hearing it, I'll put a link in the down. What else have we got? This folder here is full of all kinds of goodies. That's why I went and picked it up from the storage. First edition Captain Baculum, my haiku zine, The Observer, Sunday 7th of April 2013, The Rise of the YouTubers. And if you turn to page 9, oh, what is this hair? What is this? What? A couple of years ago, I was approached by Imagine Publishing to write for YouTube Vlogging, a complete manual. I wrote maybe half of this particular tome, including the beginning, a brief history, how it started, what makes YouTube successful, and the other side. The company has received a fair amount of criticism, particularly regarding its approach to intellectual property rights. This made them the focus of several high-profile lawsuits. Copyright holders argued that YouTube's business was built on video content they had not paid to make. Although YouTube is one famous example, this story is all too common in the history of the internet. I cannot believe they left that in there. So there's that. I don't think it did very well. It's a Thomas Sanders t-shirt. Picked up March last year at playlist live. A lot of people don't know that for a couple of years I actually managed social media talent. I started a business with my ex-business partner, Matt Hogan. We represented Thomas Sanders, Vincent Marcus. We even repped Nathan Zed for a little while. They were good times, but they were stressful times. What else have we got? Oh, remember I mentioned my friend Jeremy who writes the textbooks for English language courses? If you're a foreign student learning English, there's a chance you may have one of these. And if you'll turn to page 74 in your textbooks, hey, check it out, is me. Jeremy conducted a Skype interview with me in order to create a series of questions about the topic of YouTube. So the idea is that you read this article about me and then you answer these questions to make sure that you've understood it. I've also uncovered my collection of gaudy postcards from Indianapolis. These are very good. Especially this last one with the moose looking at the naked lady. These were a gift from my friend Shay, who was living there at the time. Fun fact, she also drew that poster that I found a few episodes ago. Another of the big things taking up space in my room is my collection of CDs. A couple of years ago I realized that a lot of these CDs were never going to get used anymore. I managed to roughly half my CD collection, but I just couldn't get rid of some of these gems, like The Matrix, music from and inspired by the motion picture, and Wheatus, self-titled, I Stand By It, very good album, and 13 for PlayStation 2, and disc 1 of Halo 4. This is a picture of NSYNC. Can I be real with you, Past Bing? I'm not feeling it today. I'm very excited about living in a new place. Moving house itself isn't an issue. The referencing process, the fact that you have to justify yourself, the explaining yourself to complete strangers, that part I really don't like. I think maybe it's because moving to London was so traumatic the first time around, but having to go through it again has kind of just put me in a bad mood. I'm thankful that I don't particularly suffer from anxiety or depression, but one of the things that I have started noticing in the last few years is that I'm prone to paranoia. Something like this can sometimes trigger just a bit of a spiral for me. So what, it's been about 8 hours since earlier on when I was shuffling through papers and having to scan in documents because of a mistake that my estate agents made. And all day I've just been second guessing myself. Is this the right move? Am I earning enough? Am I really going places, or am I just... is this going to blow up in my face? Is it a bad idea? Have I got this all wrong? Have I miscalculated somewhere? You know, and when you feel like that, I had this whole, 20 things you don't know about Bing thing, and I just don't feel like doing it. It also doesn't help that Maddie and Phil are going through exactly the same thing. They're going through exactly the same thing right now, and I can hear them talking about it through the walls, and it sucks. It just sucks. And they're a couple, and they have to, and they're older than me, and they're being treated like students, they're being treated like rambunctious little kids, just because estate agents or reference companies don't understand that the majority of people in our industry are fucking freelance. You know what'll make me feel better, Past Bing? I'm gonna tidy up. I'm gonna put on some music, and I'm gonna tidy up this room. And now I've run out of time to edit this video because I agreed fuck! I agreed to be Mike's bringer for a stand-up gig, so I'm gonna go to that now. I'm gonna go to that and he's gonna be really funny and it's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna edit this video on the train. Thank you for watching and for supporting PBFB. I really appreciate all of you. I've been trying to think, I've been trying to use my rational mind. When your body isn't being rational, you just gotta think things through logically. What's more important? Not letting my friend down or future being going up late? Where's the pressure coming from? It's coming from me. I'm the pressure king and I can, you know, turn it off. I'm gonna watch my friend do some great stand-up. I'm gonna finish this later. And I'm gonna upload it like 10 o'clock on terrible pub Wi-Fi. Or midnight when I get home. You guys will understand.
The room has filled up a bit.
That's okay, I'll sit anywhere, it's fine.
Give the applause going for your next act, Mr. Mike Truman! Villains, you have the same shtick. It's always something along the lines of, you will fall into a deep sleep, only to be awakened by true love's first kiss. And when I was a kid, that was terrifying because, you know, when I was young, there's two things I knew that I hated, and that was kissing girls and going to bed. Can you imagine threatening a millennial with that? So if someone fucking witch comes up to you, threatens me with that, I'd be like, okay, let me get this straight. I get a big long lie-in, and then I never have to date again? What's the fucking catch, man? Sign me up.
I feel a lot better now.
Why do you feel better?
I was feeling bad earlier and then you made me laugh.
Good, good.
Mike was very, very good.
I was alright.
Mike's set was very, very good and I've calmed down now and
Oh yeah, because you were stressed.
I'm gonna finish the video on the way home. I'm gonna eat this fancy, pretentious kebab that I just bought and pass Bing. What time is it? I'll see you today. Why are you on the other side of the road? Yeah, we're gonna get the bus. We're gonna get it. Yes! We made it. It's a good night after all. Lemon slice?